Hello, garden lovers. Welcome back to Homespot. If you adore vintage style and dream of turning your garden into a magical retreat filled with timeless charm, you're in the right place. In this video, we're sharing 23 inspiring vintage garden decor ideas that will breathe life and character into your outdoor space. Stick around until the end. Each idea gets better than the last. A rusted metal wheelbarrow can bring rustic charm to any garden space. Filled with colorful blooms and tucked along a stone path, it creates a charming, nostalgic focal point instantly. Pair it with surrounding greenery or gravel to highlight its vintage character. The weathered textures add depth and warmth, blending seamlessly into a cozy, timeless outdoor setting. Old watering cans make excellent planters with character. Filled with seasonal flowers, they transform into decorative pieces that exude vintage charm and provide a rustic centerpiece for any garden nook. Cluster multiple cans together or hang them from hooks or branches. Their varying shapes and patterns give your garden a curated, whimsical, and personalized look that feels effortlessly timeless. Hand-painted wooden signs with garden quotes or names can elevate your outdoor space. Use reclaimed wood and faded paint to evoke warmth, history, and a sense of handmade authenticity. Mounted on fences or stakes, these signs blend beautifully with flowers and vines. They create a storybook-like setting, inviting visitors into a world of peaceful, vintage charm. Transform vintage bird cages into enchanting plant displays. Fill them with trailing ivy or blooms, then hang them from tree branches to add height and a romantic atmosphere to your garden. The intricate metal designs contrast beautifully with soft greenery. As they sway gently in the breeze, they bring a fairy tale quality that deepens the garden's nostalgic and graceful ambience. A wrought iron bench adds timeless elegance and practicality. With its ornate details and weathered finish, it creates a cozy place to sit, surrounded by flourishing plants and soft light. Position it beneath an arch or near flower beds to create a restful focal point. The aged texture blends effortlessly into a vintage garden atmosphere with enduring charm. Hang mason jars filled with candles or fairy lights for gentle evening illumination. Suspended from branches or hooks, they bring a cozy glow and vintage simplicity to your garden retreat. These lanterns transform nighttime spaces into magical scenes. The combination of glass, light, and shadow adds layers of warmth and old-world charm that invite relaxation and serenity. An old bicycle can be a delightful statement piece in the garden. Add baskets of flowers and prop it along a pathway to inject playful, vintage personality into the landscape. With vines wrapping around the frame, the bike appears gently reclaimed by nature. This merging of man-made and organic creates a whimsical, storybook vibe that feels intimate and inviting. Delicate teacups repurposed as planters bring elegance to small spaces. Placed on shelves, tables, or tree stumps, they highlight tiny succulents or herbs with a touch of nostalgic flair. Their intricate designs complement surrounding florals and textures. These charming mini displays enhance the garden's overall vintage character, adding delight and surprise at every viewing angle. Create a trellis from old doors or wood panels to support climbing vines. The distressed textures bring a vintage backdrop that enhances the organic beauty of flowers like roses or clematis. Position it against a wall or as an entryway to guide the eye. The natural growth around aged materials conveys a timeless romance that defines vintage garden aesthetics. Use galvanized buckets as planters to add rustic charm to your layout. Their industrial simplicity contrasts well with soft blooms, making them perfect for both flowers and small shrubs. Place them in clusters or along steps for visual interest. Their aged appearance grounds the garden in farmhouse style, echoing simplicity and warmth from generations past. Transform a wooden ladder into a vertical garden stand. Arrange pots and decor on each step to create layers of greenery, flowers, and aged charm that catch the eye instantly. Ideal for small spaces or corners, the ladder offers functionality and beauty. Its worn surface brings texture and history, tying your vintage theme together naturally. Stack or arrange wooden crates to make unique raised beds. Fill them with herbs or flowers, and let the aged wood complement the surrounding greenery for an organic, vintage effect. They're practical, too, easy to move and rearrange. The mix of utility and aged beauty reflects a DIY spirit that adds charm and character to your garden space. Old shutters bring texture and color to garden spaces. Lean them along fences or trees as backdrops for potted plants, or hang them for vertical interest with shabby chic appeal. Their slatted design frames greenery beautifully. This soft blend of man-made and wild invites calm, transforming plain garden corners into dreamy vintage vignettes. A wrought iron archway introduces elegance and structure. Drape it with climbing roses or ivy to mark garden entrances or highlight pathways with classic romantic charm. This graceful feature draws the eye upward and invites movement. As plants grow around it, the arch becomes a living sculpture that feels timeless and deeply rooted in tradition. Use vintage-style candle holders to create soft, golden lighting in your garden. Cluster them on a table or place along a path for a warm, welcoming ambience at dusk. Their flickering flames reflect against metal or glass, adding layers of movement and mood. It's a peaceful touch that feels personal and delightfully old-fashioned. Repurpose an old porcelain sink as a bulb planter. Filled with wildflowers, it brings a whimsical, unexpected focal point to your garden with a blend of history and creativity. Place it near a fence or among bushes for contrast. This playful piece sparks conversation and reinforces a personal, collected over time garden aesthetic. Framed mirrors add depth and light to shady corners. Choose vintage wood or metal frames for that weathered look that enhances reflections of leaves and sky. They make small gardens feel larger and more open. The blend of reflection and structure introduces an artistic element, marrying elegance with nature's organic shapes. An old milk can become a striking vertical planter. Fill it with tall flowers or grasses and position it near paths or seating areas for an eye-catching rustic statement. Its cylindrical shape contrasts beautifully with soft foliage. As it ages outdoors, the patina deepens, enhancing the vintage farmhouse ambience you're creating. Add personality with pots featuring hand-painted vintage patterns. Dots, florals, or faded motifs bring joy to your garden while reflecting your creativity and personal style. Line them along a walkway or stack them in groups. Their playful charm brightens any space and adds a dose of color that complements the surrounding greenery. Hang a vintage chandelier in a tree or pergola. Add air plants or vines to the arms, and let crystals catch the sunlight for an ethereal, romantic garden highlight. This unexpected touch adds elegance to your outdoor room. As it sways with the breeze, it brings magic and sparkle to even the simplest garden setups. Use enamel pots, bowls, or teapots as quirky planters. Their retro shapes and colors add character while reminding us of cozy kitchens from days gone by. Place them on benches or tables surrounded by herbs. This contrast of practical vintage and lush plant life creates a homely, heartfelt charm outdoors. Build a tiny greenhouse using old window frames. Its glass panes and rustic would evoke old-world charm while protecting tender plants and herbs from the elements. The structure blends history and utility beautifully. It invites both admiration and usefulness, making it a centerpiece in a well-loved vintage garden. Turn a weathered suitcase into a portable garden. Fill it with moss, flowers, or succulents and place it in a shaded spot for a quirky, storybook garden feature. The suitcase hints at forgotten travels and repurposed beauty. Its aged leather and metal accents add depth and charm, making it a delightful conversation piece. There you have it, 23 beautiful ways to give your garden a vintage touch that's full of soul, style, and serenity. If you enjoyed these ideas, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Homespot, and leave a comment below telling us your favorite garden decor idea. We'd love to hear from you.